Downtown Columbus used to be full of old, quirky little places, restaurants and bars and things like that. And some of them are still left. We're going to visit one. It's called the Elevator Brewery. It began life as the Bott Brothers Saloon in the late 19th century. It has a unique storefront. Architecturally, there's nothing else like it in Columbus, and it's a really interesting place. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Fine, thanks. Thanks so much for having us over.
Yeah, welcome to the Elevator.
We've got to be in one of the most historic places in Columbus.
Yeah, Elevator's only been here since 2000, but the original architecture is all back from 1897.
And tell me some of the history.
One of the coolest things, the back bar here was built for the Chicago World's Exposition back in 1893. Okay. And then, obviously, the guys, the Bott brothers, who opened up this place, had a lot of money, and they shipped that here by rail.
Wow.
Back when we opened in 1897.
You know, looking at the size of the bar, that must have been quite a project.
Yeah, can't imagine. I mean, a lot of this stuff up here, going all the way back to the clock there, is all original. Even the tile floor was put in.
Well, that's what's so remarkable. I remember the days when the exterior was covered back before about 1980 or so.
Oh, really?
You didn't know this, the wonderful stained glass and all the glass work, the domes and everything was here, completely intact.
It's beautiful stained glass, and that's all original
Well,
stained
can we
glass.
get a better look at the bar?
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks really wonderful.
Yeah, as I mentioned, pretty much all original Philippine mahogany, got the white onyx pillars. The only thing that's really not original is the marble bar top. This used to actually be the walls of a barber shop that used to be downstairs. It's actually now our walk-in cooler now, but they did that back in the 60s.
So this was kind of a full-service place, barber shop. I remember a cigar stand over in this area, is that right?
I've seen pictures of that.
Okay, and of course billiards upstairs.
Yep.
I remember there was a sign that said ladies welcome in the billiards room.
I'm sure they were welcome to some extent.
I think I remember that.
Obviously, some modern touches with the brewery equipment we have now. Obviously,
So
that wasn't here.
brewing actually takes place here in the restaurant, is that right?
Yes, this is our small production brewery. Just do about 3 barrels per batch here. Our main brewery is 2 blocks over there.
How does that translate into gallons, which is what I'm more familiar with?
There's about, let's see, 1 barrel's about 30 gallons.
Okay. Okay.
A barrel's actually 2 kegs. So
Okay.
get about 6 kegs out of it. It's great. Our
Yeah.
brewmaster Doug uses a lot to play around with. Try
Well,
things.
that's one of the smaller brewing outfits I've seen. It's really interesting to see them kind of that size or that scale.
Absolutely.
So the stairway's all original?
Yep.
And then the female figures in the side windows, as far as you know, those are original as well?
I think these were brought, from what I've been told from people who know way more about stained glass, is that it's more painted. So it's probably when Lisa did the major renovations back in the 1960s.
Okay.
I think they were brought in.
They certainly look old, but may not have come from, they probably came from somewhere else rather than not being original to the place, but it certainly adds to the character.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that think this used to be a church or a theater or something with all the stained glass, but yeah, it's always been a bar.
Well, I suppose for some people it was a matter of religion to be here, you know.
Yeah, used to be, again, this is all things I've been told, but there used to be a brothel up on the upper floors, and supposedly they'd come down and line up on the balcony here, and you'd...
I guess that was a fact of life in a certain time period.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this looks like a newer part here. Was it always part of the restaurant as far as you know?
As far as I know, yeah. I have some pictures when it was back when it was the Clock restaurant, and all this was kind of part of it. There were some doors that opened up and went over to the other side where there used to be kind of a dance club over there.
It's a different level of decoration, sort of architectural character, but it's still pretty outstanding with the pressed metal ceiling. That's obviously original, obviously all still in place.
Yeah.
And so often these were seriously damaged, either by inattention and they'd get rusty, or you cut through to put in mechanical systems and stuff. This is in pretty good shape.
Yeah, very fortunate. I know since the 60s there hasn't been a ton of renovations, just kind of some upkeep and painting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the artwork was the original owner, Dick Stevens.
Now, at what time period was he owning the building?
He owned the restaurant from 2000 to 2009.
Okay. Well, and more great stained glass.
Yeah. So again, what I've been told is that this was rescued from a church that was being torn down on East Broad Street back in the 20s. Took it apart, disassembled it, brought it over here, and kind of put it all back together. It's just backlit with some light bulbs behind it.
It's a beautiful piece of work, but it does have a religious theme. Obviously an angel, the palm leaves.
Yep, and as we go on back, we get the 2 antique pool tables. The first one is actually one of the original Bott Brothers tables.
Oh, so it's from the building, from the restaurant.
Yeah, this one was actually, from what I know, this one was actually built at their previous location around the 1880s and then was brought here.
But it's still active, right?
Yeah, yep, people still play. There were people playing here earlier today.
Great.
And that was actually brought up from Europe built in 1879.
Wow, they really are something.
And that painting's actually what the upstairs used to look like. There used to be 40 tables upstairs, 20 on this side and then 20 on the other side. The gentleman with the kind of doing one of these, he was a local boxer named Shifty Dando that actually used to compete in boxing matches back in the day, and I guess hung out here with Fats Domino and some others.
That is a boxing pose for sure. And then one last piece of really great colored glass. Again, it's hard to say for sure it's heritage. Apparently not done for the building, but brought here from elsewhere, as far as you know.
As far as I know, yeah.
Boy, it's a marvelous place.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I actually used to come here before I started working here or anything and have drinks at the bar, and it was really crowded back then, and I never really noticed the beauty of it until one night everybody was gone and took a second to look around.
You take a look around, where there's no distraction.
Exactly.
Well, it was Bop Brothers for a long time. I myself don't know when it might have become let's say the first version of the Clock Restaurant, which I understand closed in 1979.
I know it opened up just not too long after Prohibition ended.
Okay.
Because during Prohibition, it was speakeasy.
So that was probably
that,
what it was, and I don't know where the clock. Well, I had a clock out front, I remember, but that was when it was just sort of a downtown diner dive kind of place.
Yep.
And then Lisa Galat took it over about 1980, as I recall, and still called it the Clock. You said you came in.
We've been here since March 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a handful of restaurants
Yeah.
that came and went before we came in. Downtown wasn't what it is today with as many people living down here.
Yeah, things have changed.
Exactly.
Downtown resident picture is way different. So the customer base over the years, I'm sure, is much different from
Absolutely.
what it was.
And right now, with all the condos being built all around us, it's kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah, here comes a ready-made market for you. You're in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for showing me around.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's a terrific place, and best luck for the future.
Thank you very much.